9.1, number 8, again, is dealing with a parabola. They give me an equation. They want me to find the vertex, focus, directrix, and graph it. So the first thing is we have to do some work to put this in its standard form. Now, when I see x squared with a parabola, I know this is a vertical parabola, meaning it's going to open up or it's going to open down. So we should do some work here. So x squared minus 6x. We'll add something new to the x's to make sure it works. I'm going to move the 12y to the other side and the 21. So when they both go over, I get negative 12y minus 21. You always want to start with, for the parabola, just the x squared on the left and everything else to the right, right? So take your negative 6, divide by 2, I get negative 3 squared, I get a 9. So if I add 9 here, I would have to add 9 over here. So this turns out to be x minus 3 squared, because there's a negative 3 right there. And this turns out to be negative 12y minus 12. So our final answer for the standard form would be x minus 3. I'm going to factor the negative 12 out, so be careful. If I take the negative 12 away from the first term, I get just a positive y, and negative 12 divided by negative 12 would leave me with positive 1. So when you do that factoring out, just be careful, divide both of those terms by negative 12. Now, 4p is negative 12. So when you divide both sides by 4, I'm going to get a p-value that's negative 3. All right, so first of all, my vertex, take that number and that number. So remember what we do, opposite. So that's 3 comma negative 1 for the center. So if you go back to your graphing stuff here, we'd have something there, and I would put my center at 3 negative 1. Or not my center, my vertex at 3 negative 1. And then we have to find the focus. Because the focus was negative, I know my parabola is going to be opening down. I also know that if the p-value is 3, that means I'm going to go to my vertex now and count down 1, 2, 3. So if I drop down 3, I did not change the x value, right? So my vertex is at 3, negative 1. So if I just go straight down, my focus will also be at 3 for an x value. But now I've gone down an additional 3 spots, so this will be 3, negative 4. Because I went down 3 for the focus, that means I'm going to go up 3 for the directrix, and you have this imaginary line at y equals positive 2. So 3, negative 4 for the focus, y equals 2 for the directrix.